Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. I'm kind of starting a little bit earlier because I'll probably have to head out, or if I don't finish today, I'm going to go ahead and, I just wanted to start early. Okay, all right. The whole point now, at the last bit of this, is I'm going to add the bad guys around the edges here. This was supposed to be done before, well, at least my goal was to have it done before Valentine's Day. So the premise, in case you've missed the other videos, is Batman, imagine he woke up from getting knocked out or something like that, and he had tattoos all over his body. It's inspired by Art with Edge images, and also, not this one, but let's see, the villains. So I'm using images from both of these books and my own imagination to complete this. So I found one image of Batman where he's like with, he's got this, it's one of the pictures. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, is this it? Here it is. This is the one that inspired me. And then I was looking at it going, you know what, this is kind of dull. So why don't I do something to this? And then I started thinking, you know, what if Batman, like, woke up and he's lifting his shirt and he finds this freshly scratched in things. Like, you know, when you fall asleep and your friends, like, put mustaches and crap like that on you, pictures of penises or something like that, which would probably be funny to have, but I can't imagine who would put a penis on here besides this one. So maybe this is the penis, who knows. I can fix that. But anyway, so I have Joker, and of course he's his biggest fan. So I have Joker right here. I have a couple ha-has, and a little, a card. So, I mean, it's like he couldn't pass this up. I kill you, but I love you. I hate you. You know, that sort of thing. You know, all the stuff that you go through on Valentine's Day. And so I kind of threw that on here, and then I was like, you know what if other ones wanted to get into the act? And so I have Harley Quinn's lips. I have an icicle slash snowflake right here on Batman. And then I've got like a little cat image kind of in the shape of a heart. Kind of like a heart shape with a little diamond here for Catwoman. And then one of my viewers, and hopefully a subscriber, I believe you might have subscribed, Ian Rhodes, he gave me an idea to do something in here. Like he just gave me some ideas, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put you in there as well. So you're like a little bit under the utility belt. I don't have a really good image of you, Ian, but I'm going to incorporate you into the Harley Quinn image when I get ready to draw her. So I need to leave enough space for both Harley Quinn, either Mr. Freeze or the other guy, Mr. Cole, one or the other, and then Catwoman. So I went through all my images of what I had, and just to expedite, it's like pictures like this I might not have colored because they were so tiny. It's like I really like to get into the details, to really get in there. That's why Batman's much bigger than this. And I was like, you know what? From another picture that I had done, I took images like this. They're really tiny, and I incorporated them into this Wonder Woman one that I had done. So I traced this. One of the benefits of having baby oil on the Art with Edge book, it becomes transparent, it becomes slick, and it's really easy to use your colored pencils and crayons, heat them up, and do some magical crap with it. So with it being transparent, I was able to fill in the star. I wanted to fill it in differently from what everybody else was doing. So what I'm doing instead of having like a designated shape is that I'm going to have them diffused into the background of this one right here. Now, since I was making a lot of changes to this particular image, I pretty much was inspired by this image. Like, I'm coloring him almost like what I wanted to color him. But I have a little bit more control because I've added, you know, just a little bit more to it. So this is an Art with Edge inspired artwork, using Art with Edge, coloring it, and just having fun with it. And this is something that you can do with your coloring books. Just have fun with it. This particular paper is cardstock, and it's treated with baby oil, which changes it a bit. It tones the paper, and it makes it transparent. So, without further ado, and I plan on finishing this today, because there's other things that I want to play with and get with, and other things that I've been inspired by. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting Catwoman a little bit further down on his arm, but also giving her this type of thing. So all the bad guys that I'm going to be putting on here, a good portion of them will be traced from the Art with Edge, but I'm going to add my own little thing here. And the scary thing is I'm not going to use an eraser. So what will be will be. And I have to just like kind of take it a little slow and be a little bit more purposeful. One of my favorites was Harley Quinn, so I wanted to have her up here, or I could put Mr. Freeze down here. Let's see. Here's the images that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using this one for Catwoman. I'm going to be using this one for Mr. Freeze, and they're all pretty much about the same size. It's a challenge to find some of these that are about that size. You can still see the face. You still tell who they are. I'm thinking if he might be better down here. And that's part of it. You have to kind of arrange where you want these guys to go. Okay, there we go. That might not be a bad thing. Since I don't have all of her body, with her being cut off a bit, that makes it not too bad. So if I have her about right here, because she's about cut off about right here at her boob, I could have her there. I could put Mr. Freeze right here, and I'd have room for Harley up here. The Harley image, I might as well go ahead and draw that one first. That's the one image I don't have of a size like this. So what I'm going to do is kind of improvise with which one. I was thinking about taking this picture and altering it, trying to decide to make it look like the DC movie with the Harley Quinn. I like that character. I like her personality in that. She's wild, she's fun, and I think she epitomizes the wildness of Harley Quinn. I don't know. I just thought it was an awesome character. Okay. So, and I wish I could be using my eraser. I want to keep her about the same size, so I think I'll use part of Catwoman. Let's see, I want to have a really good shape for her. So about right, I don't want to be too high up. So about right here. Now I'm not going to be using this Catwoman for Harley Quinn, but I'm going to kind of use her as a, well actually I probably could. The image that I'm thinking about using, Art with Edge. Okay, let me get my little plastic it's not, it's almost in a similar position, so I might be able to get away with it. Okay. Part of the thing of what I'm doing is I'm going to use a pencil on this one. It won't be able, the one reason why I'm not able to erase is that once it's treated with baby oil, whenever you drag an eraser across paper like this, it leaves marks. It just looks icky. So I'm going to use her eyes. But I'm going to change her face up a bit. And what's kind of cute is that this particular pose looks almost like what I had in mind. The big smile. And what I'm taking is, what I'm trying to do is have the colors that are in Batman's tattoo. I'm going to have those kind of, the colors reflect on the characters that inflicted it. There we go. And this is where I'm going to put Ian's flag. He's from Scotland! And I thought that was pretty awesome. I didn't know how far out people are catching my videos. And it's an honor to reach people around the world. I know that there's like an area where I can look on YouTube where I can see statistics, but it's extremely vague. It'll tell you the country, but it won't, you know, it's not specific, like this, you know, Catman 33 or whatever is in Iceland, or, you know, I don't get that. It just tells me I've got a pie percentage or something like that of where people are viewing me from, which is fine. I mean, I don't want everybody to know from you know, that I'm trolling from Florida, right? Nah. So we're having a little bit of fun here. And I'm kind of using this particular image because I really want to try to stay within this size. Okay, and her pose is similar to what I want. So I love the ponytails because it looks so girly. And it goes with her shirt that says Daddy's Little Monster. So I'm like, that's cool. And we'll just have a little fun with those ponytails. So instead of it saying Daddy's Little Monster, it's going to have the Scotland flag on it. You know, just have a little bit of fun. So like turning Catwoman into Harley Quinn. Okay. Alrighty. And then when I'm ready to color her, I'm going to go ahead and use the pink and the blue. see, that's her tongue. There's a bit of her bottom teeth right here. And we'll give her some lips to outline that. Big smile. Okay. And now I want to give her those hands that look like let's see. I think I'll change hers up. Oh, no. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I'm going to change hers up just a bit. But first, let me throw that. Well, I don't want to throw the Scotland flag in there and then have. Let's see. I'll do this. Now, one of my viewers had asked me many moons ago how I felt about people tracing. And this I don't feel bad about, because this is still in the vein of art with edge. It's just me altering it up just a bit. And I'm not doing it for profit, even though I will monetize this video if I ever get the chance. But yeah, I'm not profiting off of the image. Plus, it's all in good fun, because it is coming from the coloring book. And I'm not claiming these characters as my own or anything like that. And yeah, you can clearly see that I'm tracing in some places. So, am I a hypocrite? Possibly. But also, the tracing also allows me to do art with edge images that I wouldn't ordinarily color. Not that I'm justifying tracing, but I only really have a problem with it if you try to say that someone else's creation is your own, or that you said that you're drawing it when you're actually rendering it. You know, and there's a difference between drawing and rendering. Rendering is the drawing is already there and you're just adding color and definition. You're not drawing it. So I kind of get cringed, you know, a little cringed out or triggered when I come across videos when they say that I'm drawing this when they're actually just rendering it. They took their time and traced it from either their own image or someone else's. Sometimes it's someone else's. But I ain't hating. I ain't hating. It's the way of the world. It is what it is. But yeah, the only time I really think it's okay to trace is when you are actually trying to get things done. You're trying to get things done and you've got a deadline. So I'm not above, you know, I can't hate on somebody who's trying to, you know, take care of business. But, you know, I do take offense when people claim stuff that's not their own. Or if that's what they do on the regular, you know, they're not even interested in learning how to draw. Or learning the fundamentals or anything. You know, they're just doing it for their own profit or something like that. Anyway, to each their own. I will not judge out loud like I did just now. If you got to do what you got to do to make your art. I use source images heavily. And I don't always give attribution to folks. I can tell you where I found some of the things, but so other people might take offense to that and think it's cringy. Oh, like you should be drawing from your head, even though life does not exist in a vacuum. You know, sometimes you just gotta keep the realism alive by looking at real things. But I won't say that, hey, this pose is all my own. No. You know, we all have traced now and then, and it's your own thing. Whatever you think it should be. But if you didn't, you know, create this as your own, you know, type of thing, then shame on you. You know, and then you're claiming it to be yours. But I ain't claiming this to be mine. I'm not claiming any of these characters. Um, but I like the concept. So I won't be taking anybody to court over this bad boy. I'd never win. But I think it's a lot of fun. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. So if you ever want to turn Harley Quinn, you know, or change her from Catwoman, Zoe, to Harley Quinn, it's not such a big leap. A lot of these characters are drawn very similar to each other, so you can kind of get away with it. Okay, so instead of her wearing Daddy's little monster, we're going to change it to this flag here. So let's see. We'll give her kind of like a halter top or something like that. Or I could have done, well, if her hands weren't in the way, I could have done like a bikini. Let's see. And it's just to say thank you to Ian for your help and for checking me out in the stream. And anybody else who wants to contribute, like on the next one, if you're in my live stream and you think, hey, this would be a great idea, how about you try something like this? You know, I will definitely give you credit and we'll try it. And hopefully it'll work and it won't end in disaster. Not that it would, not that I see anything like that happening. But when I have something fun like this, I'd love what's it? Participation is cool. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen up my colored pencil here. And I've been trying to get a coloring book together. But you know, this keeps drawing me back in. I love drawing. And we'll just incorporate some of the stuff that's in her. Yeah, so I'm going to outline her in pink and blue. But I'm not going to put like a whole bunch of detail into it. Because I kind of want this to be like one of those montage thoughts, like Batman's thinking of all the people who put this crap on him, and they're not really there, type of thing. So I'm going to kind of have them diffuse into the background, be a little fuzzy, but still get the message across that, hey, we heart you, Batman. My little anti-Valentine's Valentine type of thing. So everything on this side is going to get the coloring. And it's all just pretty much like an outline. These things are way too tiny to color. And that's one of the downsides to some of the Art with Edge images, is that, well, it's not a downside to other people, but can you imagine trying to color something this small with something, a tip that's this fat? I mean, this thing is fat. There's no way that I can do a decent job coloring in an image that tiny. So basically these guys have been pushed over to being just little things like this. And I thought it was a waste. I hated that I had like 20 pages, if even, of color that's like that. And what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of red in the pink here. And put that in her hair. And then on her lips. And I was going to put a little bit on that lip there, like she bit him and, and did that. And that would be like kind of typical Harley Quinn. Which at least I think would be, you know, playful, sexy, and frickin' dangerous. Let's see. And just up for anything. She rarely says no. She's up for anything. You know, oh, I love it. I love that character. Or maybe I'm just projecting. Who knows? You know, it'd be kind of cool as if I did something similar, like with not Batwoman, with another superhero. Like, I like Wonder Woman and I like Superman, but Superman, you know, you wouldn't be able to realistically do that to him. Maybe if I have like kryptonite things on him, maybe that's the only way they'd be able to get away with it. Alright. And we'll just have that going on here. We'll just make the flag here. Hope I'm using close enough colors. But yeah, your backgrounds in your Art with Edge books don't have to be boring. You know, because there's a lot of empty space in some of the Batman pictures. And then there's some that were, let's see, let me make sure I don't lose. I probably have the flag all off-centered. Sorry, Ian. She's tiny and she's got stuff in the way. Let's see. But yeah, so like I could incorporate something from either your country or from your, I was going to do whatever he had in his symbol, his icon on his profile picture, but it was so tiny and I couldn't find it, so, and it's not like I busted my ass trying to look for it too, Ian, I apologize for that. But I said, you know, the flag is tight, it's my favorite colors, blue and white. So I'm going for it. And that's cool as shit to come up and watch me at 11 o'clock in the morning doing my thing. I truly appreciate you guys watching. So and I am up for suggestions. So if you guys would like to be a part of my artwork, and I would give you credit, you know, the video will be up forever, I suppose. And you can always say, hey, this artist did this, and she was cool enough to include me, blah, blah, blah. And you never know, this could inspire you to do your own thing. You know, if you find one of these Art with Edge images that you really, 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 really like, and you don't want to just keep it in the book, you can always, you know, like display it. You know, you can transfer it to a t-shirt, not sell it, but, you know, you colored it, you know, and it's Art with Edge. It's tight. Some of these are tight, really tight. Only thing is that there's very few full body pictures, and you know, parts are cut off. And that's understandable because the papers are only 8 by 10s, I think, because it's supposed to be able to be framed. Alright then. And we'll just give her a little bit more definition. But other than this, I really can't put too much more detail into it. It's just really super tiny. Okay, so here is my Harley Quinn, who contributed to the lips. And there was the Catwoman that inspired that shape. Okie dokie. And then we'll throw her actually in there with her own way of doing her fingers. So I want to try to change the hands a bit. You know, like, so she's did hers like, hey, you know, hey. And then he's doing his like, okay, so next one. I kind of want to do it like a boy, girl type of thing. Let's see. We got lots of time. It's 5:07 my time. I don't have to run for the bus for another hour and a half. So, bitch, you got time for this. I got time, cause, alright. Alright, so it goes Harley, then Mr. Freeze. Let's see, I'll put him right here. And what I'll do is I'll kind of diffuse them a bit, going downwards, or I could overlap them a bit too. Let's see, how can I don't want to lose his hands when I put them on there. Sorry, my flag is a little wonky. It's on her chest. And then I got her hands in the way. This probably, there's a lot of things wrong with it, but you know, you get the gist. Anyway, okay, so for him, how would I? Oh, I know how I want to do his hands. Let me see. I want to make sure I got one more. Huh. Let's see. Would I be able to? Yeah, I think I should be able to do it like that. I'm just trying to decide how I want to do his fingers. Let's see. I think I'll do his aiming downward. Okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and get him drawn in there. His color is kind of like a blue tone, so I'll have that. Do I want him close to Batman? That's not a bad distance. Okay. I'm putting this plastic down so I don't, you know, smear what's already here. Okay, so I'm just basically going to trace a little bit of the character. We'll let this be, actually, I'll use this blue because it's a little darker. And then I'll use this blue to give it a little bit of detail. But before I really go balls deep into doing that, oh crap, I don't see his hands. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Crap. I don't know if he's wearing gloves or if he's got bare hands. Let me see. Okay. I was hoping I had one more picture of him. I know there's a full body picture of him in the villain's book, But all my pages are all mixed up. Okay, I should. Give me one quick second. I'm going to flip through some of these. Some of these are from the Villains book. Some of them are from Justice League, and some of them are from Batman. So in case you were wondering what some of these pictures look like, here's some of them. That's Lex, Bane, Joker, and I'll probably be coloring a couple of these here and there. Two-Face. Tell me I took it out. I might have taken it out. Shoot. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Captain Cole. Where is the other one? Yeah, the big debate on what I wanted to color, what I want to draw, things like that. They got them all mixed up. So I am going to assume he is not really wearing gloves. I have no idea. Shoot. So, we'll just improvise as we go. Okay, so about right here is where I want his hands to be. And we'll use it from the outside. We'll have his thumbs kind of make the heart shape. Shoot! I put it too close to Batman. Shoot. Crap. Damn it. Okay, and I can't erase. Let's see if we can make this work for us. It might even be too high up. Let's see. Let's see if we can bring his arms inward a little bit. Give him, we'll kind of turn this a bit. I was so concerned about his placement I didn't think of. It's not working. Crap. And these are both too dull. I need a super tip here. There we go. There's one. Yay! Okay. Use another blue here, just to give them a little bit more detail. This is when I first got my computer, and things were, I think this was back in the 90s. um, there was a video. It was a flash video, and if you put in your name or somebody else's name, or first and last name, it would appear inside the video. And one of the things that in this video that I'm thinking of, had this really cool music. They had these sexy people in there. A guy walks into a bar, and he sees this lady's tattoo, and it's got his name on it, and it's really hot, right? And then and then you see a guy have the guy's either his first name or his last name on his butt or something like that. And you were the one that put the words in there, which makes it really freaking funny. Even funnier. So I was like, ooh, I could do that with a superhero. I was thinking of, like Harley would have maybe Batman tattooed like on her chest, and then Joker would like pull down a little bit of his pants to show his butt cheek, and show that it also had like Batman on it as well, or Bruce Wayne or some crap like that on there, or the bat symbol. Just something cool like that. I was thinking about doing that with maybe Wonder Woman or something like that. Maybe she's got some crazy tattoos. Make her wear old Madonna clothes, which will set back, what's it called? Feminism? Because Madonna wore some interesting stuff. One of them was Boy Toy. And, but I have this one idea. That might be tight. I don't know. I'll just keep looking at some other things. Some things inspire me just by going, ooh, what if? Crap. His hand looks so distorted. Okay. Let's see if I can figure it out. And he has like no gloves. Let's see what we've got here. He's got this big ass gun. It's on his hand. Shoot. Okay. Let's see. This is your... I should have chosen this one. This is his hand coming down like this. It's a very strange angle. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, so let's see if we can throw some detail in here. Just a little. And then we'll diffuse it up a bit. And just kind of... I could do kind of like a mist type of thing too. Just kind of soften the edges here. This kind of reminds me of that one movie where those guys were going to the bachelor. They were having the bachelor party, and all things. They wake up and then they're trying to figure out what the hell happened to their friend, and it's like Batman wakes up and it's like, what the hell happened to me? and then he's like, oh, I see what happened. Bastages. We'll just throw some more diffusion here. Diffusion, collusion, bet fusion. We'll just kind of bring it back to him. Kind of diffuse it a bit more. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzz it up, fuzz it up, fuzz it up. Let me move this out the way now. I don't need it. There's a flower here. Oh well. Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. We just want to get the gist. Because the most important thing is not the guys in the background. It's Batman's Batman's reaction to it. It's like, what the hell? Really, people? I wish I had the Riddler on here. That would have been funny. And I like Jim Carrey's Riddler. He was fun. Okay, so we'll have a little bit of this action going on. And last one is going to be Catwoman. Right here. It's like when you have pictures like this, or like the fighting poses and stuff like that. Well, that's a whole bunch of pictures thrown together. But when you have like fighting poses and stuff like that, it's like, what brought that on? Well, this did, these rat bastards. And how do you catch them? You know, yeah, they did that on you. It's like, well, how'd they get you? You know, I don't want to victim blame or anything, Batman, but, you know, where were you in order for this to happen? Here's the Catwoman. That one's too big. Where's the other one? The one I just had. Oh my gosh, Kim, you're a hot mess. It's not that one. Okay, that's the other Mr. Freeze. Let's see. Okay, so I'm looking at his hand here. This is the one I was looking for. Nothing. Crap. Okay, well, I guess not all bad guys wear gloves. Alright, so we got those going on, and where's the other Catwoman? Let's see, I'll use... Did I just cover it up? Let's see, I have that one. I thought I had another small Catwoman. I guess it's... I don't know if it's going to be enough room for this one. All I really need is her upper torso. But I want her still to be recognizable. Let's see. I think I've got a smaller cat somewhere in here. Well, I guess I'm going to have to use the same one over again. Alright then. Yeah, I was trying to avoid using the same Catwoman that I used for the Harley, but, you know. There we go. That was the original beast that I was going to put her. And she's kind of like in black anyway, so I should be able to get away with this. I'm going to make the hands first. Okay, do I want them in front of her eye? I could make them in front of her eye, but I don't want to obscure the other side of her face. Okay, I like that she's got claws like this. So I might be able to make like a claw of some sort here. Let's see. We'll tilt her a bit to give her a little bit more space. There we go. Okay. Let's see. We'll have... Oh, I need to sharpen this. No, let me use the other pencil. Okay. Alright. Let's see. How do I want to do it? I like the claw. So I'll take a couple for fingers. And then I'll have the other ones kind of like out like that. And then the thumb will be down here. So it kind of looks like she's doing this sort of thing. Let's see. I'll keep that heart shape. Bring your hand in. And there's her shoulder. We'll bring her shoulder down a little bit more. Oops, I'm sorry, I haven't looked at the chat at all. Sorry about that, you guys, if you've said anything. Good morning. Hey, Tattoo Tars. Oh, thanks. Hey, Ian. Hey. Should do one of those holding a tattoo machine. Oh, now that would be tight. Oh, dog. That would be so cool. A tattoo machine. See, that's why I love you guys. All right, sweet. That would have been cool. There should have been a bad guy who was like an ink. Oh, they should have called him the Ink Master. Oh, dog. Yeah, I love that show. Yeah, he goes around and tattoos things. That'd been so cool. And have the same power as that guy who does ink drawings and stuff like that on Naruto. And you guys, thank you so much for joining me. That's pretty cool. Oh, and thanks. You know, there's times when I look at my stuff and I go, oh my gosh, does this look okay? You know, and I take it for granted that I've got, you know, that I've done it, but I don't know if it looks good, you know, because you don't get the feedback from anybody. Okay, I need to throw her claws out there to close up this hand. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. I really do. And then I'll just like combine all the videos this weekend and then upload it. Ah, yeah. The tattoo machine would have been a badass idea. It's like, who knew the Riddler had skills like that? Yeah, I could. That would have been tight to have the Ink Master. It's like, and they keep coming out with another one. You know, when will this ink madness end? Oh, I wonder if they had oh, it was that Marvel? It must have been Marvel. They had like Lobo. I think Lobo was Marvel. You know, like they have the Mad Biker, or what was it called? Who's that guy that rides the bike? But that's Marvel too. So much for that idea. Marvel stole all the bikers. Okay, so I'll make her black or gray and maybe a bit of purple. But I don't want to take away from him. Maybe a different shade, maybe. Violet? This is blue. I'll just use the purple. Bump it. Batman doesn't get to corner the market on purple. I'll use the purple here to do the shadows. I should bring it back in. Let's see. So we'll make her shades of purple. Let's see, and I'll do that in a sec. Almost there, we're almost done. And then whatever I do there, I think I want to do here too. So we'll give her like a diffused kitty. I think I could probably squeeze in one more guy, but I don't want to screw this up. Well, yeah, shades of purple work really great with her. Okay. Alright. Oops. Let me color in her paws here. We can see them better. Okay, so this finger is doing that. Shoot. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so this finger, we'll just merge that finger with this finger. And then we'll just add more fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 5. Really stretching that thumb out. Need to bring it in a bit. Let's see. We'll use the blue here. This is why my pictures never get colored, because I'm too busy putting them in other places. Okay, here we go. Just let that be a shadow for the other guys. Ooh, bad enough that we always have something to get over. Alright. We'll diffuse her down a bit. This kind of looks like one of those 80s movie posters, like Back to the Future, where he had like that light coming off the DeLorean. Okay, I'm telling my age here. But it's got that fuzzy look about it. And they'd always have like shades of orange and brown and gorgeous stuff, gorgeous stuff. Okay, so we'll just have everybody kind of merge into the background a bit. So everybody's got a little heart thing going on. Just another Friday in Gotham. Or another Valentine's Day in Gotham. All right. And there we be. Holy crap. Da 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 da. Kim finishes a picture finally. Yay! Thank you, Art with Edge. Thank you, Ian, and you guys for watching. Thar be our bat. I could throw his symbol back here. Maybe his symbol's like punking him too. Who knows? Let's see. Oh man, I wouldn't mind doing something similar like this for like Wonder Woman or something like that. But I don't know, she's more of a team player now. Let's see. Well, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I truly, again, appreciate you guys on this journey, and we are here for debate. Alright, not bad for colored pencil. These are Crayola colored pencils and Crayola crayons. Okay. So if you guys are interested in doing crazy crap like this, pick up an Art with Edge book. They are, I don't know, about $6 or $7, and you get like all these crazy pictures. I've got like a couple videos on some of these, and you can have some fun. The next Art with Edge book that I'm going to be monkeying around with, and I'll just bring this up a bit so we can see it a little better, is going to be the Avengers one. I've got 2 images here that I wanna play with, and Avengers kind of stepped up their game a bit. And they included this little poster. So I'm like, huh, all right, okay. Let me see if I can make this even bigger so you guys can see it a lot better. It gives me something to strive for, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm having a lot more fun with this one instead. But there is a picture that's in the Avengers art with Edge that has, I think, an image similar to this that I saw. But anyway, enough of that. Oh, that's the bottom part. That's the bottom part. And then there's the top part. So, this comes with the Art with Edge Avengers book. So, if you guys are interested, there that is. But anyway, again, thanks again for joining me on my journey of creating this image. And it all came from that whim. You know, it's like, what if Batman woke up and found this crap on him? I could throw, like, playing cards around or something like that. But it's like, wow. 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 All right, you guys. Again, thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you have a great one. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. I forgot what the day was. I'm going to vamoose, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'll, if you've got any comments, or if you feel froggy and you want to see more of stuff like this, like and subscribe, and we'll see what other things come to my rabbit-ass mind. All right? And I'll just bring some of this up again. Again, I was just, like, diffusing some of the Art with Edge images and just adding, like, a little heart shape and stuff. And to all my subscribers and to all those who have recently subscribed, thank you so much for popping in. I truly appreciate you all. And now I've just gotten to the habit of talking to myself and talking to the screen and hoping one day somebody will pop in and show me a little bit of love. Okay, so we'll see you guys in the next video. Who knows what the frick I'm going to come up with. Okay, you guys, take care, and I'll hopefully see you this weekend. Bye-bye. And for those who can't see, oops, sorry. See if we can make this even bigger. There we are. There's the very edge. And I could make that a little darker. I got time, cuz. I got time. I was going to incorporate, because I just don't use one color. Kimberly uses more than one color to define her junk. Keep your utility belts tightened, and we'll see you in the next video. You guys take care. Bye-bye.